you look at the advanced numbers with Chasen Shreve and what he's going to automatically bring for the New York Mets. But many of you guys probably remember Chasen Shreve, so I just want to give a quick breakdown on him exactly. Of course, Shreve, the southpaw, he's 31 years of age, 6'4", $180. He spent time obviously with the New York Mets in 2020, and during that time had a 3.96 ERA, a 3.4 times ERA, a 3.99 FIP, and a 3.61 times FIP, and that was in 2020 again in 25 innings for the Mets. And I wanted the Mets to bring back Chasen Shreve, and I was a little bummed out when they did not going into the shortened 2020 season. In that span, we saw him not the shortened 2020 season, when he went to the Pittsburgh Pirates in 2021, and he had a very solid campaign. So in 2020 with the Mets, I really wanted to see the Mets keep him. They didn't, and for right now, the Mets right here, they add themselves a southpaw. The Mets can use all the southpaws in the world for their bullpen, and he is on a minor league deal, and that is the biggest bargain about this, guys. And again, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button if you're just chiming in the live stream. I really do appreciate, folks. Helps get to 100 likes for the first short-term goal, as always. Yes, the advanced numbers, there's some positives, there's some negatives, but for landing someone who is by all means beyond an MLB caliber pitcher on a minor league deal is big. And normally I'm not the type to actually come out and talk about a minor league deal. Usually you don't see me talk about those things often solely by themselves in live streams or individual videos, but this is someone where the Mets picked him up for literally nothing. And Chasen Shreve coming back to the New York Mets, just look at how he performed in 2021. 57 games played, just under 60 innings, a 3.2 ERA, a 3.87 times ERA. So did get a little lucky there when you look at his advanced numbers a little bit. SI ERA is sub 5. The FIP, all that stuff is a little higher than maybe that you would want. But for what the Mets would use him for, and if you look at his numbers, advanced numbers for Baseball Savant, that we'll be touching on in a second, this was a very, 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 very good move for the Mets. There's literally nothing wrong with this. This gives them lefty depth. This automatically gives the Mets their best lefty in the pen. As things stand, we'll see if they make more moves. Trust me, I would love a Josh Hader, a Brent Suter, a Taylor Rogers just as much as the next guy. But should those not present itself, regardless, we should all be beyond happy about Chasen Shreve. So I would not connect the two between himself and wanting the pipe dream guys. Trust me, I understand all Mets fans, all baseball fans want those type of relievers, but we should appreciate Shreve for what he is separately here. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with you all. So again, during his time with the Mets was very strong. Really, really like this move for the Mets because he's a huge soft contact guy. He's going to get plenty of outs for the Mets without a problem. He's obviously going to get a chance to compete for the bullpen in spring training. There's no reason as to why he won't crack the bullpen as of now. Again, doing what he did with the Pittsburgh Pirates of all teams this past season, awfully impressive. Again, if you look at his numbers here further, a career 3.63 ERA, a 3.92 SI ERA. And I see people complaining in the live stream already. I think people need to realize that this was by no means a bad pickup. To everyone complaining, it's just because you guys want more. I can understand if you want more, and the Mets may very well still do more. But I'm telling you right now, this is nothing wrong on the Chasen Shreve front. A minor league deal for someone of his caliber right now. This is a very, very strong pickup and someone who has done unbelievably well against lefties, specifically throughout his career. And let's keep in mind, Aaron Loup, when the Mets signed him, Aaron Loup consistently in his career didn't have as good of numbers, at least on the forefront, as someone like Chasen Shreve in a lot of ways. And look at what Aaron Loup ended up doing for the New York Mets. So we have to realize that even though that, yes, every move isn't necessarily going to be blockbuster, it isn't necessarily going to be groundbreaking, it isn't always going to be the pretty name that you're hoping for. It does not denounce the potential that they will have with the Mets. And there's no reason to believe that Chasen Shreve will not come into the Mets bullpen and be a beyond effective southpaw for them. So again, I really, really like this move for the New York Mets. I know that we have conflicting responses here in the live stream. And again, I understand if you guys want more. I completely understand that. I personally would like the Mets to add at least another reliever in there. We will see exactly what happens. But regardless, this is a fantastic cushion for them, especially in the scenario if, say, Josh Hader, again, you have to give up so much for him. That's a pipe dream. I would love it, but it's not realistic. Other trade options, we don't know exactly how certain something like that can transpire. We don't know exactly how much the Mets are willing to give up potentially the asking price for these certain players. So we have to keep that in mind. Love this move. Absolutely love this move. And if we take a moment here to look through Baseball Savant, and again, guys, if you're just chiming in, please make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. I apologize for the stuttering and stuff. I was literally just about to take like a 20 to half hour nap because I was tired. And then right as I was about to do just that, I got the notification from Anthony DeComo on my phone that yes, Chasen Shreve is back with the New York Mets on a short-term deal. Love this pickup for them. Really, really strong baseball savant numbers too. Very sneaky good. Again, his only problems have been one, it's been the walks. He did have a decent walk rate this past year. It's similar to Adam Ottavino in the sense that as long as the Mets can work on that a little bit, there isn't much to worry about there. Same thing with K percentage. He's not known for being a big strikeout guy. He's known for the soft contact and to get plenty of those outs. And again, we know that you don't need to be a strikeout machine to be a beyond effective pitcher. And a great example of that would be Marcus Stroman this past season for the New York Mets. Huge ground ball pitcher, got lucky at times, but of course also got a lot of soft contact at times too. But going into Chasen Shreve here, average exit velocity through baseball savant, 68 percentile. Hard hit percentage, 94 percentile. So Chasen Shreve did a fantastic job in the hard hit percentile for, of course, the opposing batter. XWOBA, 63rd percentile. Times ERA that we have here, that is at 3.87. That was in the 63rd percentile. Times batting average, 82 percentile. Really, really strong for, of course, times batting average of the opposing team, the players. Times slugging, 68 percentile. Barrel percentage, 63 percentile. K percentage, 19 percentile. Walk percentage, 12 percentile. Whiff percentage, 36 percentile. Again, those are all expected to be low for a guy that doesn't have overwhelming stuff. He doesn't have dominant stuff. He's not going to be striking you out constantly, so that shouldn't be a surprise. Chase rate, 74 percentile, so he is getting a lot of guys at chase, which is great to see. Fastball velo, 25 percentile. Again, not known for the speed, not known for pumping strikeouts like that with the gas. And fastball spin rate, 67 percentile. So if we look through his arsenal here, because I honestly forget every pitch he's been working with, you got the four-seam fastball, you have the split finger, the slider. So those have been awfully effective for him that we saw over this past year. He's mainly working with, of course, out of those three pitches, the most is the four-seam and the split finger, and he's had plenty of success. Average mile per hour with his fastball is around 92 miles per hour. Split finger, it's around 83 miles per hour. And slider, it's around 82 miles per hour. And opponent batting average for the fastball last season, again, being on the Pirates, 0.260, times batting average 233. Split finger, opponent batting average 203, times batting average 200. Slider, opponent batting average 149 and 198 for the times batting average. That shows you that, yes, his pitches are not easy to hit. And you have to be selective when you use a guy like him. He really isn't much different in my mind of an Aaron Loup in the sense of how you want to properly utilize him. The Mets utilize Aaron Loup in a plethora of ways that we saw this past season. But one thing is certain, Luis Rojas, more often than not, really put him in situations that, of course, led to success for the Mets. So I really like this move for the New York Mets. Again, you get Chasen Shreve. It's a one-year deal, a minor league deal. Then, again, he's expected to make the bullpen as of now because he is the best Mets lefty that they have there other than potentially toying with David Pearson out of the bullpen. So, again, I'm very happy about this. I want to know what everyone's thoughts are here in the live stream and the chat. But to everyone watching replay too, again, that is a breakdown of Chasen Shreve. You're getting a veteran southpaw on a minor league deal who's going to blossom just like we saw him do during his previous stint with the New York Mets in the short 2020 campaign. Going to be beyond effective, can easily give you 50 to 60 innings even, as long as, depending on how you want to utilize someone like him. We'll see if the Mets make more moves on the bullpen front and the southpaw front, but Chasen Shreve is a New York Met. I really, really like this move, a beyond underrated one. And again, I normally don't talk about minor league moves, but when you get someone like Chasen Shreve, this is a different situation because he has all the potential in the world to be beyond impactful for the Mets out of their bullpen.